Alright, let's see how this works out for us today. I think this should all be good. Hopefully the music is just quiet enough to be heard, not so loud as to be annoying. We shall see. Alright, so let's try this. Stationary, huge, 23 meters from the antenna, which basically is my ship. Okay. Let's see here. So, for those who are joining us, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. If you're watching this as a video later on the channel, hopefully you are having as much fun as we are having today. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a little bit of work trying to find another one of the derelicts. So we've actually installed a mod. Hey Demon, how you doing, buddy? So we've installed a scanning mod. What this thing does is it'll use the antenna, but the antenna and antenna broadcast has to be enabled. So what I've done is on the hotbar here, you'll see I've set up a couple of things there specifically for antennas. When you type in /scan in the chat bar, you'll get this. So I have my sensors or my antenna set to 50K. And as you can see, we're only seeing one mass, and it's about 23 meters away from my antenna. So it's basically detecting me. Oh. But, you know, it's okay, right? And I think it's because of the fact that we haven't changed ownership of all of the blocks. There are blocks still in the grid that we didn't switch ownership over to, so it's still detecting the whole thing as a derelict. Oh, all right. So some of the other changes. We have gotten the projector system updated. Actually, I will need to grab another blueprint because we've changed a few things on the ship that you may or may not notice. We now have multiple defense cannons on board. We have two on both port and starboard here. You can see these the little defense turrets. Those are actually from Krieg's Inspired Technology Pack, so if you're interested in those, definitely check them out. The other mod that we have installed adds this thing. This is the turret controller, and what this allows you to do is, if you notice, all of our turrets are all slaved together now, so we can actually bring a whole lot of firepower on things coming in. Now I do need to make sure all of my turrets are loaded. I don't know if all of them actually have ammo or not, so let's take a look really quick. Anti-fighter, anti-fighter, heavy anti, and heavy anti. Okay, so yeah, everything looks like it's got ammo. So we should be good to go for that. Built your first microchip. Nice, congratulations. Check your antenna broadcast, both your personal as well as your ships. I'm seeing what looks like, I don't know if that's rock or... Yeah, it's a rock. Okay. We're going to head this way anyway, just because. So what I've been doing is I've basically been just picking a direction at random and jumping, because we did add in the corruption PvE mod. So what we've been getting ambushed a lot. We actually had a couple of snipers come in. I've had the large wave, like the large assault spawn. It's 5 of the Mark II assault craft. And those showed up while I was working on the ship. So I was outside the ship, not really paying attention to too much. And we ended up basically getting just swarmed with missiles. Thankfully, my turrets are set up to defend against missiles. So it wasn't a total loss, but they did get a couple of missiles through. I've actually had to rebuild a little bit of the ship, not too much. We've been pretty good about it so far. All right. So we're going to take a look, make sure I'm not seeing anything else over here. Definitely want to make sure we're dodging the large stones. Ooh, that was a little closer than I would have liked. Hey, there's uranium on there. Alright, so one of the reasons I wanted to get underway and get us moving is because, like I said, I don't want to get ambushed by more of the corruption AI. So let me show you what we've got going on, because I've done a little bit of mining off camera. We got some magnesium processing. We've got some uranium processing, platinum, more uranium. We've got silver, we've got gold. I went up here, you drop back there. And it looks like we are about to be out of the silver ore. Lots of magnesium processing though. So basically what I've been doing is trying to get my resources up a little bit so that we have the materials that we really need. Let me show you what we've got here. Just to give you an idea here, we're now pushing almost 1 million units of iron, just over 750,000. So the silver, we've got, 45k. Gold, which is processing currently, we've got just a little over 6k processed. And things like cobalt, nickel, we actually need nickel. Oh, I forgot, one of my ammo types uses a lot of nickel. Alright. And obviously platinum. So we've gotten most of the stuff we need. It's just we're going to have to make a stop and pick up some nickel, it looks like. Let's cut these on for a second. Let this thing start slowing us down here, because I'm seeing a bunch of stuff off in the distance there. None of it's derelict though, it's all stone. Looks like there might be some nickel over there though. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. Alright. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Oh. Let's see here. What do we got? Alright, so it looks like we're closing on those pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I do want to keep my eyes open for the derelict ships. In fact, anything? No. Okay. And go ahead and turn those off. Now, the reason I keep turning those off is because the corruption PvE mod, as well as random encounters, tend to use your antenna to spawn, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to leave it on to increase the chance of getting a derelict ship. So, because the derelict ships are part of the, I want to say just the general encounter settings, and since we have the cargo ships, AI, and encounters turned on, yeah, I think I'm going to have to leave it turned on so that we can we'll run the risk of pulling in AI, but at the same time, is that... Hit the brakes for a second here. I want to see what that is. Hey, look at that. See? I turn on my antenna and what happens? Alright. Totally not a trap. What do you think? Should we go check it out? It says it's not a trap. Why do I not believe it? Alright, so let's tell you what. Let's do... I'm going to move anti-fighter turrets. So we're going to go groups. We're going to move you over here. You're going to be toggle on off. We're going to grab our regular turrets. You are going to be toggle on off. And we are going to move the camera. Oh, which camera are you? Let's see if it is this one. Yep, we grabbed the right one. Okay. I know, right? Sounds legit. Alright, so what we're going to do for this is we're going to have this be the toggle block on off, and we're going to have this one be the broadcast on off. Alright. Alright, so if we do... I sure hope no one tries to steal all my platinum. See, he's at a disadvantage because I can shoot him from about 1.5 kilometers out. Do I have a group of the cannon set up? I do, and we're going to use that as a shoot once command. Boop. Oh, I didn't fall for it, buddy. I knew you were a trap. Oh, look at all of these guys. Holy crap, that's a lot of strike drones. Are you any salvagers or are you all strikes? Sniper drone, fighter drone, strike drone, experimental drone. Okay, we're out of here. Blind jump. See ya. Say goodbye to all of the lovely drones. Alright. So I'm trying to figure out why the second cannon is not firing now. So something happened, actually. Let's see here. Owned by me, owned by me. No custom data. Alright, so let's see if we can... That one fires. That one fires. Actually, let me reposition the camera here a little bit. They seem a little upset. Yeah, just a little bit, right? Okay, so that one's one shot. Now if we go in here, let's bring up those cannons again. So that one fired there, and that one fired there. So they are able to both fire. I'm wondering if it's because of the weapons control station, if it's causing Interesting. Something changed in the configuration. So if I press 1, it'll fire both. Interesting. Alright, so let's go weapons and tools. Yeah, see? Something has changed in the game or in my configuration. That's not good. Alright, so for the folks who are joining us, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day. We are doing a little bit of Space Engineers today, and I am looking for a derelict ship. So, it may get a little boring because we're just going to be flying around trying to find one of these things. How much time do we have? We're at 35% on the charge. And we did say we need some nickel, so let's see if we can find a little bit of nickel. It's been my experience that when I'm looking for resources, that's when I'm the most likely to find the derelict ships. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. It's all rocks. That's rock. Okay. Oh, so it is nice being able to scan the local environment, looking for things, because you'll find, like, if you destroy ships, you'll actually see them show up here on this scan as well. Now, it's basically a modified version of the old radar script. For those who don't know what that is, there's a script that it still works. Or a version of it that still works. Basically, you can have a system set up using either antennas or cameras, and what it'll do is you put this thing on a rotor, you figure out your timing on it, and it'll actually return pings back. Like there's one version that has a graphical UI, which will show you all of the other grids in the local area out to whatever the range is on the antenna. And then there's another version that will just kind of pings and shows you all the grids up on your HUD. This one's basically a modified version of that second. But because of the way that it does it, it doesn't add waypoints and markers to your HUD. It just says you've got something this far out, roughly this bearing from your current heading. So, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it might be nickel over there, but it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. So let's get our butts over there. And I'm thinking, as far as Space Engineers goes on the channel, after today, I'm thinking that what I'll do is I'll keep looking for the derelict ship, see if I can find one. If I can, we'll do another live stream with it. But I think starting next week on Tuesday, we're going to go over to Empyrean for a while. Because Alpha 8 has, they're still experimental, obviously, but they're constantly updating it. And it has gotten a little bit more stable on my system. And I was able to get a new start going that we'll be able to that we can get into. Alright. So I'm thinking next week we'll be doing some Empyrean on the channel. Just to change it up a little bit, but not, still in the same theme of things. Alright. It gives us more to do than just fly around looking for, a derelict ship. I actually thought about building a base, and I'm probably going to add some new weapons to the ship as well. I'm thinking I want some cannons that I don't have to turn the ship for. Something maybe like the Battleship Mark IIs. Or even the Mark IIIs, those would be kind of nice. The Mexpex weapon pack, for those who aren't familiar with that particular one. Alright. So let's get in a little closer. Hopefully not slam into this thing at a high rate of speed. Alright. And what I may do is, and I've been thinking about this for a while, I may swap out the weapons that we have, the Tex missiles, for spinal lasers. I've used the spinal lasers in other builds, and they have a much longer range, but they allow for pinpoint targeting, so we don't destroy all of the loot. We can actually strip. We can strip weapons and things off of ships without destroying them entirely. So if we're going to be a little bit more proactive in our salvage attempts, yeah, they definitely make a difference. Yeah, see, the second weapon isn't even showing up on the targeting now. That is really bugging me. Alright, so I want to see here. Everything is on. Show on terminal, show inventory, block config. The only difference seems to be in the naming. And we know that they're firing because I can manually fire it. It's got, the only thing I can think of is that it's got to be the weapons station. Because what it does is it tries to tie all of your weapons, specifically all your turret weapons, together. And generally speaking, on large grids, other than the missile launcher, all of your large grid weapons tend to be turreted. So I think it's basically it's causing some conflict in there. I will definitely have to take a little bit of a look at that, though. Hey Sharky, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. We've had people dropping in and out all day, so don't feel bad. Alright. That's a lot of uranium. And a lot of iron, because that looks like that's more uranium or some silicon over there. I'm not sure which. I'm betting that's uranium. Doesn't look quite shiny enough to be silicon. I just realized I still have my helmet on. Seeing some ice, uranium, gold. Yeah, that's uranium. I can almost guarantee that that's uranium. Alright. But no nickel. But we are going to make a note of this one. And we're going to turn off new from current position. And which one are you? You are number 5? 6. Yeah, 6. Oh, come on. I hate that. Number 6. You're going to be iron, uranium, ice, and gold. All right. All right. Full Rainbow Demon. Hey, congratulations. Now, do you have all the rainbow tools and weapons as well? Right, so we're going to check. Scan. Nothing here. All right. All right, so we've got... Like I said, I do want to get some more nickel. Alright, so what do we need for that ammo, actually? Maser, spinal lasers, heavy spinal lasers. What does that use? That uses magnesium and silver. Go ahead and take those out. Warp Cascade uses magnesium and silver. Now I've been told the Warp Cascade is actually meaner than the heavy spinal laser. How much silver do we have? 10 there. We've got 45K, at least 45K silver right now. So we have enough to do this. Let's do the red cascade. So normally the cascade and the spinal laser kind of cycle through colors, or you can choose a specific color like this one. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and make, I don't know, 10 of those? Make 20 of them. May as well, right? Organic, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Actually doing pretty good. I've got a phone interview that I have to do after the live stream. So we're going to be ending the live stream. I've got a hard cutoff today at 1, so I have enough time to prepare for that. But otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so we've got those. Since we have some ammo for it, I'm really not wanting to get out of the ship to go do this change, but it's not going to happen otherwise. So let's go get stuff. Alright, so we'll open this up. Give me... Come on. Yes, something has changed in Space Engineers. I'm not sure what it is. Look at this. I'm not moving, and yet it is just doing this random flash crap. Come on. Really? Oh, come on. Now it's just teasing me. Look at that. Are you all like this? It's almost like one of the mods got corrupted or something. There we go. That's really irritating, actually. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of restructuring here. Like I said, I really don't want to bring the main cannons offline, but I'm not going to have a whole lot of choice with this right this second. What we're going to do is we're going to do these one at a time so that in the case something goes wrong and I need to get back into the cockpit quickly. Alright. Yeah, these things have a lot of parts on them, and it's pulling all the ammo out. Oh, it's trying to repair it because the... Damn it. Because I have the projector turned on, so it's trying to repair it while it's trying to take it apart. Come here, you. I forgot I had the emergency system. Oh, come on. You are really irritating. Oh, come on, you son of a... Look at this. There we go. That is really bad. Alright. Turn the projector off. There you go, Bob. Making my life more miserable here. Okay, let's... There. Now take it apart. Yeah, it's the blueprint. Yeah, so I'm thinking that the blueprint was actually causing the other problems as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have to rework some of this. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do a whole lot of this now. 2, 3, 4... Because in order to put these in, I may need to take some of this other stuff out. Alright, so we want the cascade mount. Now, just to show you how this thing looks like. That's the weapon mount. So that thing is 3 blocks tall. And the conveyor feed for it, I forgot where it's at. I want to say the conveyor feeds are here on this side. If I remember correctly, it's either on the back or on the sides. I don't remember which. Let's take a look really quick. It looks like it may have changed it. Alright, come here, you. Oh, son of a... Really? Tell you what, let's just do it this way so we can... Alright, so that's textured there. So then, yeah, it's going to be on the bottom and the middle, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and break that down, Bob. You're good to go. The Barbie Dream Cannon. Alright. So it's 1, 2. I'm going to need you to go one more level down. Looks like I might not actually be able to use it. So if we use the spinal, so if we do the spinal instead, let's go heavy spinal. How big is this? This should still be only 2 blocks. Yes, it is. Which side is the front of this thing? See, I like the spinal laser because I know which side is the front. So I am going to guess. I'm going to guess this is the front. Because I don't want to mount this thing and then have it shooting into the ship. Because while that would be extremely entertaining, it would be very bad for me. So, all right. Okay, so we're going to turn off the damn auto rotate for a second here. So if we do that, is it 1 block too far? Damn it, salvage drone. Actually, get off there. Come on. Come on, let me in there. Thank you. This is why we have battle bridges. Nice try, salvage drone. Let me introduce you to my salvage system. It's much more effective. So I have Bob set up that if anything gets really close like that, specifically to fight the salvage drones. Come here, you. Looks like Bob did his job already. Boom. Just because I really dislike salvage drones. Alright, Bob, go pick up the loot pinata. Hey Dax, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Doesn't surprise me. YouTube has been a little punky lately. Basically, they've changed the way notifications work again. And they've this past weekend, they've been working on the whole logarithm system yet again. Basically, what they've done now is there is hierarchies in the level of interaction. So if you want to be able to get all of the notices when you click the little bell icon, you actually have to set it to, you know, all notices now. And then you still may not get everything from everybody. You'll only get the ones that you interact with the most regularly. So it's a pain in the butt. Proof the enemies just aren't good enough when you have to shoot yourself. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so if they're sending salvage drones, I think we are going to do a little blind jump. And we're going to turn our antennas off. Okay, so we should be mostly okay for now. And this is open to space, so we are going to come out this way. And how many blocks is this anyway? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think this thing is 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. You know what? Until I get a chance to fire... Actually, yeah, until I get a chance to fire this thing without it... you know what? I might be able to mount this outside here. And this will tell us very quickly which direction is the front. Like I said, I think it's this one because he generally has some kind of indicator to show which is the front and which is the back of these types of weapons. But we'll give this a try. Let's go back in here for right now. Oh, so we are going to actually have it disassemble those. and we are going to have you master. We're gonna have you build one. Alright. To the combat bridge. Why? Because we can. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go. Oh. Alright, so this will tell us really quickly. Oh, okay, I like that. Holy shit. Wow. Holy crap, that burns ammo. Yeah. We're reworking the front of the ship. Holy crap. Whoop. I got turned around. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, you are coming out. And no. I may rework the entire front end here a little bit. I haven't decided yet. Alright. So if we move this. So that's 1, 2. It'll feed itself through there. So what I'll need to do then is you will come out. You come out. And you come out. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to rework this a little bit. Let's change the color of this. Need to make sure that is pointing in the right direction. Okay, it is pointing in the right direction. That's good. Okay. That would have been very bad if that was pointing in the wrong direction. Alright. So what we're going to do here is, let's see, you go there. So if we bring you through... Okay. Okay, so that comes up to here. Are you airtight? Oh, you're actually airtight as well. That's awesome. Okay, since those are airtight, that makes this much easier. Because what we can do then is, I don't have a supply line up here, but I do have one right there. So if we run, let's go, passageways? No, we want maintenance tunnels. We want you guys. So in a maintenance tunnel with an adapter, where do you go? So you just go here, so that's not even a concern. But what we can do then is, do we have... So if we do that... Interior plates. Of course I need interior plates. Why wouldn't I need interior plates? Alright. Actually, this way. Right? Is it this side? I think it's this side. If it isn't, it is now. Alright. All this to put new weapons on the ship. Hey, Carrick, how you doing? You can trust me, honest. Go ahead, open those helmets. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I haven't actually heard anything from Shauna recently. Like you said, hopefully she's okay. Oh, we're gonna go... If we do a regular, just straight adapter there, we can then run a curved adapter here. Last I chatted with her, she was working with, she was doing some stuff offline in Medieval Engineers. She's basically playing single player. So, but hopefully everything's okay. If anybody hears anything, let me know. That. Where did all my maintenance cubes go? Oh. 2. Damn it! Come on. I really hate... I hate the fact that these things are smart enough. Why are you guys not shooting at them? My turrets, for some reason, my turrets are not shooting. Get him, Bob! This is why you don't get too close to my ship. Sucks to be you, little cannon drone. Ah. Oh, right on, Kurt. Glad you are having a positive day. So Dax, the adapters, the maintenance cube is a mod. It's maintenance tunnels. Basically, it allows you to have a tunnel, like a passageway, that doubles as a conveyor block. The mod author also has one that they made with pipes. So it's basically the same mod, just without the ability to walk through the center of it. Yeah, so I'm thinking that mod, the weapon, excuse me, hiccups. the weapon control mod is overriding turrets. It's like it's causing problems with my weapon systems. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take that mod out. Alright, so well, Bob's basically cannibalizing that thing. Alright, so we just need that to go there. Once that's done, it's piped in over here. What I'm thinking here is we take you out. Take you out. All right. All right, so what we're going to do here is this one we're actually going to take out for just a second. Of course, my inventory is full. Bob, get those parts. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to do T-shape. And then we do curved. And we're going to do another curved here into the adapter. And we want that one. So you're curved. I don't want curved, I want straight. We want you there. There we go. Okay, so now what it's doing is it's feeding through the network from here over to here, but it is not registering as complete. Interesting. Okay, so let's try making a little bit of ammo for it first. Let's not set that to disable or disassemble. Okay, so it looks like everything piped in. Let's check really quick. Okay, so it didn't pipe here. Why are you not piping here? You're there, you're there. All of you are connected through properly. This is all connected here. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Maintenance cube. Come on, Bob. Okay. So those should be piped in. Oh, it's because they are incomplete. All right. What do we need to fix those things? That's good, because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break this one down. That's why I came out here, is to do that. And while we're out here, we may as well go ahead and check, see what... Oh, that would have been bad. So you're actually 3 blocks tall then. I thought you were only 2 blocks tall. How many boxes? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right. So the reason I'm doing this, now I'm going to explain how these actually work, because these are not traditional weapons. And there is a reason that I needed to make sure we took that stuff out. So, okay, so what this does is you have the feed that comes up. The weapon is actually here, directly in front of us, but it spawns the shell up here. Now it does that because it's using effectively the chain gun style ammo, but because of the way that the emitter works, if you put it down here, it collides with the box. It collides with its own collision wall. If you put it up here, it doesn't. And that, so what happened is that if you have blocks up here, it'll actually collide with the beam emitter. So you have to, I had to strip those out. So now that those are stripped out, we can then come back and place all this stuff here. All right, so we go one there, one there. Now, and the reason why Krieg did this, because I chatted with him about how he did it and why he did it this way, was basically each one of these things, it's actually multiple emitters. That's how you get the beam. So in order to keep them from colliding with each other, he basically put the emitter up here in the area where, see, there's no collision. So what happens is the shells actually originate in the center of these rings. It's actually a really creative way to do it. So that's one done, and we need about 120 of those. That's not too bad. So that one's done. That's done. All right. So that gets us our stuff mostly back into place. We're gonna keep our helmet on for just a moment. Everything is still pressurized in here. As you can see, this one is not done because we need superconductors. Yeah, we'll just make a couple extra. Alright. We have iron and gold. I am not worried about that. Right. And then we want to have you making some more ammo, because we're going to go through that ammo really, really quickly. All right. What are you? Magnesium and silver. And let's make sure we have magnesium. You don't need magnesium for what you're building, so you're going to get the magnesium. Alright, so we are almost out of magnesium as well. This is a shipment. Okay, so we're gonna head through the ship. Actually, no, that's the other battle bridge. We want to go. Let's go this way. It'll be faster. And yeah. Never try to get anywhere quickly in this ship. You won't be able to. So for the folks who are joining us, welcome to the stream. We're doing some Space Engineers, obviously. And what we are doing is we're actually looking for derelict ships, because I want to add to our collective. And this thing, I don't know if it's just the turret controller. You know, while we're here, let's just go ahead and drop the rest of this stuff so Bob can take it all. There you go, Bob. Parts for days, buddy. And then once he has all of those... Alright. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Remove that. Oh, I want to see what we have in the way of ammo in our inventory here. Hide empties. Alright, so 69 of those. And where is our... There they are. We're going to have it start deconstructing those. Nice and easy, right? We actually want to do weapons. So we go here, we go. Okay, Mr. Business Shipment, come here, buddy. We've got a little surprise for you. Oh, nope, wrong chair. All right. I've got almost 50 mods in this save right now, Sharky. But more importantly, see the business shipment? Oh, you gotta love it. Not that I'm really worried about salvaging that thing, so let's do this, shall we? Yes, I am able to shoot this thing from... I can actually fire this cannon further than I'd be able to see normally. The cannon has something like a 20-kilometer range or a 200-kilometer range. I don't remember what he said. It's something ridiculous. I do have the hydrogen mod installed. I don't have it in actually on board the ship right now. So I would actually do that. I would use the no lead on it. The problem is that they're actually moving at about 30 meters a second, I think. So you do have to give them just a little bit of lead. So we can just cut these guys in half if we really wanted to. See? Weapons systems have been disabled. Just to show you how effective this thing can be as a pirating vessel now. See if there's any more cannons on there. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got them all. Hey, look, an assailant. Yeah, that's nice. Come here, buddy. We're gonna go anti-fighter turrets. Oh. Nope, no, don't. There we go. Hey Andy, how you doing? What did that shipment do to me? It was there. It was an opportune target. Oh. It should be modded the RAM. No, I'll leave that to Lucas. Thank you. For those who don't know, Meredith, also known as Lucas, is the mod author for Corruption PvE mod, as well as the modular encounters. Both mods I use quite frequently now. So. All right, so let's go external view. Should have the Jaws theme playing right now. Oh man, if I had these guns on Escape from Mars, that would have gone much faster than it did. Speaking of, the last episode of Escape from Mars will be up on YouTube tomorrow. So we put some of the early portion of the build up today in today's video, and then tomorrow will be the rest of the build and the conclusion of the series, actually. So if you like Space Engineers and you like the Escape from Mars stuff, definitely want to be here for that tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, I mean, we ended up with, what, 12 episodes of that? And howdy, Liam. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with the Escape from Mars stuff. That mod was, that was rough because it's using a similar system. For those who haven't seen the Twitch videos that I've been doing, there's a mod out called Grind to Learn. And what that does is it hides all of your technology until you find the technology in the world and grind it down. All you have to do is be the last one to grind the last piece of material in it so that you destroy the block. and then it unlocks the technology so you can use it. So the Escape to Mars, or Escape from Mars, uses the same style of thing where they limit what you can build. And the way that you unlock technology in that is you have to find these, basically these control points. Once you get to those control points, there's an automated process where you'll get this little message telling you that it's hacking the system. And then when it's done, the script unlocks new technology for you. A lot of fun. So if you're looking for something that adds a bit of challenge and gives you a story, somewhat of a storyline to play through, definitely worth the time. Hey look, corrupt salvage drone. Oh, we want one of you. And we are going to... Where's my control? Oh, I grabbed the... There you go. There it is. Yeah, so. Hey Dax, welcome back. And for the folks who have joined us, welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are doing some Space Engineers today. And I really just dislike salvage drones with a passion. So we are not going to have any sympathy on this guy. And then just on general principle because, you know, because we can. There we go. And it looks like Bob has mostly finished with what he was doing. Alright. Let's move down a little bit, see if he can grab a little bit of the salvage off the salvage drone. I have to accelerate just a bit. And so what we're trying to do is so we don't start outpacing it. He's still... there. Let's go ahead and turn those back off again. And we're going to drift over this way a little bit. Oh, the scatter? Okay, so the weapons we have installed are actually from Krieg's inspired technology. We have two anti-fighters, which are the cannons on the upper nacelles, and we have two anti-heavies, which you saw me controlling one of already. On the lower nacelles. And as you can see, one of the cannons is getting ready to just unload on this guy. See how the turret's tracking him? Oh. There we go. So actually, we want to go ahead and go in here, and we're going to grab all of our turrets. Turn them all on, turn them all off, just that way we know that they're all set properly. Alright, Bob, you have done enough damage for one day. There we go. Just to show you how fast we were actually moving. I know, right? Mickey would love that scrap. Which is really funny because I want to go back into the Escape from Mars, go back to Mickey's, and drop off all of the salvage I have now. I think I have something like 200k of salvage. So, yeah. So the anti-fighter stuff is not very accurate because it's not meant to be. It's a flak system. It's meant for like it works really well against the assault craft from Corruption Mod, because the assault craft have multiple missile launchers. So what'll happen is they'll come in and fire a bunch of different missiles at you, and these cannons basically just cover the area with anti-missile and anti-fighter coverage. So they are a bit wasteful because of the fact that they are not really meant to do anything other than give you close cover support. But they do give you close cover support really, really well. All right. So I think we have salvaged everything that's worth salvaging here. Since we have all of this here, let's go ahead and just go tiny drifting, tiny flying, tiny flying, tiny. All right. So basically, that's all the debris around us right now. Alright, so I think, let's go here. Let's take a look. You know what? So we want 9 of you down there? No, I want 5 of you here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so time to make a jump. Blind jump. 300K that way. Hey, no worries, Kirk. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. Have a fantastic day. Will you be building a base? I don't know, actually. Hey, look, raiding outpost. First things first. I want upper hangar. Close those. So I'm really more focused on trying to find another one of the Raven derelicts. I mean, nothing says I couldn't build a base. Hey, look, an assailant out there. And it looks like the assailant is closing. Hey, look, the assailant's dead. Oh. 9K out. Accelerating. We'll go. Yeah, we'll go max speed, and we'll cut our speed at about 4K. That should give us time to slow down and strip the stuff out of there. So yeah, but if people want to see a base build, I can do a base build. But what I was thinking is that starting next week, we'd actually do a little bit of Empyrean. Completely covered asteroid would be a really difficult thing to do, simply because of the sheer amount of resource that it would take. I mean, it could be done if it was a small enough asteroid. Alright. And then I said at 4K we will cut our thrust. There we go. And what we're looking for is that. Because if we take out the antenna, it can't spawn. There you go. It won't spawn attack craft now. One weapon system down. so we're going to go... I can't tell if that's a cannon. Nope, thrusters. I know there's another weapons turret on the other side. So I'm kind of curious to see if this thing's going to actually turn to attack me or not. I think we've effectively neutered it, though. They're good, the thrusters. All right. Hey, man, you know. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't tend to use the things like the spinal turrets. The range on them is just not fair. Because you can shoot... It's like, by the time you can see things, you can shoot them. But I have the corruption PvP stuff turned on, so... it's a wash. Alright, Bob. Go to town, buddy. So I have Bob set to prioritize weapon systems. So he'll take weapons and tools off the craft before he does anything else. Ah, alright. Now the last time we encountered one of these, we had the big cannons on it and we just obliterated it in like 2 shots. This time, I wanted to be able to at least try and gather some salvage off of it. Do we actually have... We do, okay. We're going to go do a little scouting over there. I think there's some interior turrets on it, honestly. How much O2 do we have? We only have a little bit of O2 left. Come on. Thank you. Bob's already grabbed all of the cargo out of here. Oh. Anything good? Nope, nothing. Alright. Well, we'll let Bob take the whole thing apart then. It's fine. Do you have any ice? It's got some ice and got some oxygen tanks. We'll grab those. Alright, so let's go ahead and paint the whole thing pink. Alright, so what do we... we'll let Bob tear it apart. It's fine. I need the simplified ownership thing. Alright. Certainly not a trap drone. Alright. Should we go ruin their day? Alright. still can't paint you pink, so that means we have something else. I thought all of the control stations... Oh, it's the connector. Ah. But you are no longer attached to the grid. But you are. Yep, that was it. Alright. Nope. Okay, so that wasn't it. We've got something else in here. We know we control that. We control the important stuff inside. Is it the gravity generator, maybe? No. Alright, so what are we missing? Nothing else on this ship, as far as I can tell, has ownership. Is it just the antenna? Really? Nope, antenna's paintable. There we go. Okay. Paint the entire thing pink. There we go. Let's change that over. I think we're going to go give him the good news. What do you think? I think we should go give him the good news. Alright. He's 3K out. We can hit him from here. And the best part is, we don't even have to move, so Bob is going to be able to keep doing what he is doing. Ranging shots. Alright. So Bob, are you done with the important stuff over there? Not yet. Come on. Grab the good stuff. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go blow something up. Yeah, I do actually do that. I just haven't had a chance to put gear on this because I want the other derelict so we can get the rest of the nacelles in. Alright, so you know what? We're just going to do... How much ammo do we have left on those? Yeah, plenty of ammo. Okay. What's wrong, buddy? You seem like you're having a little trouble there. Oh, poor guy. Ow. Ow, ow. Shield. Hey, look, strike drone. So we're in free drift mode right now. Have the inertial dampeners turned off. Look at all these guys. All right, who's closest? You're closest. What's wrong, Mr. Strike Drone? You seem to be having some problems over there, buddy. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, you want to be careful of the experimental drone. It has a jump drive. So what it'll do is it'll get out to like about 5 or 6K from you, and then jump into like 300 meters away from you. I know, right? Yeah, we still need more weapons if we're going to take on that kind of stuff directly. All right. So let's go. No masses detected. That's sad. All right. Let's see here. Oh, actually, I see nickel down there. That looks like nickel. That's either nickel or gold. I'm not sure. Looks like it's nickel, though. Yep, that's nickel. Awesome. More explosions, more weapons. Well, see, the thing is that I've actually got... I do have the tiered thruster pack installed, but I don't have any tiered thrusters on the ship. Everything is vanilla as far as the flight controls are concerned. What I'm going to do is we're going to go this way a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll reorient ourselves so that the ship is set up so that the nickel is directly above us. I'll go out and just mine a couple of K of it up really quick. Space Laser Show! Woohoo! Well, if you want Space Laser Show, get the point defense system. There's a laser point defense system mod. It does not play well with some of the other weapon mods, but it is very, very impressive. It's kind of like with what Krieg did with his lasers. Same general concept. So you end up with these beams of laser. Nickel, uranium, iron, and ice all right here. Nice. Hey, if we were going to convert an asteroid into a base, this might be a good candidate for it. Yeah, Krieg's weapon pack actually had that. When they first put the bloom in, he had to go in and turn down the bloom because it was so over the top. But he was saying that there's a way to turn it back on if people really want it. I have all of the post-processing stuff turned off so that we don't get all of the glare, and I'm not a huge fan of lens flare, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this in place. Bring you up just a little bit. Alright, so for our weapons, we need silver and magnesium for this. So we'll definitely have to keep our eyes out for some silver and magnesium. How much nickel do we have left? I don't think we have much nickel left, do we? Yeah, so we're almost completely out of nickel. So yeah, we do. We really need the nickel. That's fine. Alright. Make sure we're not moving. I should turn the air tightness off because I don't really use it all that often, so. Whee. So we're just going to sit here and do this for a couple minutes. J.J. Abrams fan? Not in so much in his direction with all of the lens flare and shiny stuff. No. See, while I'll be the first one to admit, yes, the idea of this, you know, let's talk Star Trek here for a second. The idea of Star Trek is that in the future, you know, people have gotten over their petty things and, you know, they take better care of stuff, so everything's all nice and clean. It's like, but even if you clean something constantly, you will still get debris and just normal wear and tear. It's like, things will not be that shiny even when they are brand new. You don't believe me? Go look at a new car. You know, it's like, yes, I understand that it's a romanticized vision of the future and etc., etc. It's just, that's why I was very upset with the some of the directing in some of the newer Star Wars movies, specifically Abrams directing. It's because he brought that concept of shiny, and it's like nothing in Star Wars, even the Imperial ships, were never like these spotless, shiny things. They felt lived in. So that's my rant on Abrams and his shiny affliction. So. It's like, you want to see what spaceships will look like for people if we get to the point where we're out and about. Look at the shuttles. When the shuttle was brand new, look at what the condition of that place was, or the ISS. That's what things are going to look like when when we get to the point where we're traveling the stars like that. Because you are not going to change some aspects of human nature. All right. In the future, everything should be shiny? No. Give me a good Blade Runner universe setting. That's what I expect the future to be like. Hell, even Dune, man. Come on. Let's talk sci-fi here. Malcolm. Yeah. Captain Malcolm did say that, didn't he? I think that was one of the reasons I liked Bab 5 so much, was that it had the hope of humans improving themselves, but it had the realistic approach of, while it's nice that if it happens, let's plan for it not to, because it's easier to recover if you know that, or if you expect the worst, plan for the best. It's like, or expect the best and plan for the worst would be a better way of saying that. All right, let's see how much nickel we picked up on there. Oh, wrong side. Yeah, they felt like, I don't know how to say it without being insulting. So Abrams' take on Star Trek was interesting. It felt more like an homage than it was actually Trek, And it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying by far, I'm not saying that was a bad thing. But a lot of what you see is based on, the change, like common perception within the generation that it's being displayed to. You go back, look at the original Star Trek, look at Next Generation, look at Deep Space Nine, and then you look at the new movies, and you can see they do tend to be products of the generation. You see the shifting in social dynamics in the shows, and it's not a bad thing. The thing that I didn't like about Abrams was that he took it a little too far, I think. The expectation in Star Trek has always been that, eventually humanity moves past the need for greed. We don't deal with money anymore. Everything is based on, for lack of a better term, a very socialist ideal where, people's individual contributions are what make up the majority of how finances are dealt with. Basically, the more you contribute to the society, the more the society contributes to you. It's a very socialized idea. Nothing wrong with it. But again, I don't think humans will realistically ever be in a situation where that's true. Call me a cynic, I call myself a realist. You look like you're having troubles. But by far, I think as far as like sci-fi goes in settings, like what's fun and entertaining, I think a lived-in universe just has more of a feel that I like. My wife and I have this conversation all the time. She's a huge Star Trek fan, so yeah. Yeah, so Bab 5, like I said, I think Bab 5 did a really good job straddling the differences between Star Trek and Star Wars in the approach to the way that civilization is most likely to go. But, Well, like I said, my personal thing is I honestly think that a lot of what people strive for is based on this concept of wanting to improve oneself, right? At the fundamentalist, at like the lowest level, fundamentally, that drive is a form of greed, because you want more for yourself. You want to better yourself. You want to be better than, what you were yesterday. In some people, that's, I want to be better than the person next to me. Whatever, it's fine. As long as you continue to try to improve yourself, that to me is what's more important. You know, I don't care if you're doing it because you want to be better. You want to be better than you were yesterday, or you want to be better than the guy sitting next to you, right? The person sitting next to you. It doesn't matter to me. Because as long as you're doing that and you're using it to then turn around and help other people promote themselves, you know, I think that is a good thing to strive for. Do I think you'll ever see that globally? No. Honestly, I don't. But, you know, we come in peace, shoot to kill. Exactly. Cowboy politics. All right. Oh, so we got our nickel. We killed a bunch of pirates. Drifting junk, tiny junk. So basically, the only thing in range is the stuff we just blew up. Okay. So I think we're going to leave this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those likes. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget, I do stream on YouTube on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. U.S. Pacific time. We are here. We're over on the Twitch side of the house Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Fridays, we do a live stream at 3 p.m. And then that runs usually at least 2 hours, sometimes 3, maybe 4. Just depends on what's going on and how much fun everybody's having. But yeah. Yeah, I try not to bring real world politics in. It's fun to talk about human nature. It's another thing to bring in politics. You go from talking about theory to people's personal beliefs, and you know, just like religion, it's dangerous topics, which is why I don't usually allow it. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week, and we'll see you back here next time. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. And now I need to go find a supply of silver for this thing. Silver and magnesium. Oh, and thank you, Sharky, for posting those links. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody.